11:30 podcast. It's Odie Breeze, baby. Dre on wheels. You know it. Now where you was when a nigga was messed up?
Where you
I
was
was
at,
on
man?
my ass. I was stuck in a tree. Ain't
Out
nobody
there,
help me
fucked
out.
up.
Ain't nobody help me down. I was faded. I was drinking. I was
nobody
popping
tell
the
me
molly. I
shit.
wasn't thinking. But I'm grown now. So it's back to the basics. I'm living my life. And this love is amazing. Where you was?
Yo, what it do, everybody? This your man Dre, aka Dre on Wheels. Welcome back, you guys, to a new episode of the 11:30 podcast. What's good? Everybody doing out there? Appreciate you guys joining me here for a new episode. You dig, man? Good morning, good night, good afternoon to all my subscribers here on YouTube. Appreciate you guys joining me back for a new episode. Man, it's Tuesday, for real. Hope everybody day going good. You know, we got a new president. You know, Joe Biden, you know. So I know everybody's Saturday was lit. You know, people was throwing cookouts and, you know, having fun. Here in DC, everybody was down at Black Lives Matter Plaza, man. So, you know, the weekend was, you know, crazy, man. But new week, new episode, you dig, man. But if you guys, man, if you're new, go and hit that subscribe button down below. For real, man. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, leave a comment, and share it, for real. Trying to get the 11:30 podcast up and out there. And also hit that notification bell so you don't miss an episode. Also, you guys, don't forget to follow the 11:30 podcast on all social media platforms. But you guys, man, of course, man, Dre on Wheels. I'm back every week, man. I'm supposed to have a guest this week. You know, things happen. Shit happens, though. You know, this episode is going to be interesting, though, but it's going to be cool. I just feel as though, you know, when your back is against the wall, you know, I think that is where, you know, it determines what type of person you are. You feel me? So, like, it ain't been the first time, you know, this happened. So I always adapt, you know, move on, you know, figure out what's next. And hey, you know, you can't just stress out and get stuck in one position and just start pulling your hair out, you feel me, and just looking crazy. Nah, man, it's just, you know, when you're back up against the wall, just, you know, have your faith as you do, you know, if you do, I hope you do, you know, and just move on. You know, me been podcasting for almost about a year now. I've learned a lot of stuff. Like, you live and you learn, man. I'm telling you, man, for real. You live and you learn. I be sending the disclaimer out, you know, and people be laughing like, man, yeah, man, have on clothes. Yeah, man, like, I'm telling you, man, yes, man, for real. You live and you learn. You know, so I set these podcasts up, you know, way in advance. So, you know, people really enjoy watching me, listening to me, you know, here on the 11:30 podcast, you know, and I don't mind anybody coming on, you know. You got some of business and you want to promote this, or you know, whatever, you know, hit me up, DM me. You could be on the show. You know, like I always say, you know, if anything come up, hit me. You feel me? I feel as though, you know, in any relationship, you know, regardless of what type of relationship it is, it could be a working relationship, a friendship, you know, it could be an intimate relationship, whatever, you know, it calls for communication, you know, especially in a working relationship. You know, if you about to get up and you going to work and you know you about to, you know, you going to work and you know you about to be late, you know, they say what? Call the boss, right? Call the boss and be like, yo, boss, I'm late. I ain't gonna be able to, you know, I ain't gonna be able to do today. You know, my dog ate both of my shoes. You feel me? And my socks, though. He ain't even shit just yet, but he ate both of my shoes and my socks, though. I ain't gonna make it to work today. You feel me? Like, you communicate it with your boss, man, to say, hey, but man, hey, you know, I always say, man, if I wasn't the type of person that I am, I'd go off on a lot of motherfuckers, though, for real. I really would. I go off on a lot of motherfuckers, but I'm not that type of person. I'm a more patient type of person, you know, and just, I'm more laid back. As you can see. Dre on wheels. But yeah, man, I'm just laid back, man. Been a crazy week though. But like I was saying, you guys, of course, we got a new president and everything, man. And it's Joe Biden. I was watching the whole ceremony, his whole speech. You know, he coming out there, you know, he sounded strong. I said to myself, man, the first debate I was like, yo, Mo, Joe Biden, he gonna win. A lot of people, thought Trump and wanted Trump to win. But I was like, man, Joe Biden gonna win. Well, you know why he gonna win? Because the dude sound like a president for one. You feel me? Like that first debate, Trump was just cutting them off, more just pulling the promo, wrestling style in a way. That's how I viewed it. But Biden looked right dead in the camera and told the American people what he was gonna do, what he ain't gonna do, what Trump is, what all that. You feel me? Like, and he won. And that's what's up to him, and we got, a black vice president, man. For real, Harris, she in the building. For real, she fine too. I like her smile. For real, she gonna do big things though. But another thing, I thought, is weird. 70 million people voted for Trump. 74 million people voted for Joe Biden. You feel me? So that's basically damn near split. You feel me? So it's basically saying, babe, you got people out here that is racist, and then you got the other half, is just trying to, live their life and not be judged off the color of their skin, or not judging people off the color of their skin. Like, we can't come together. We all gotta divide. Like, why we all can't win? You feel me? Why we all can't win? I don't understand that. I really don't. To my black brothers, to everybody, why we all can't win? It seems like when you winning a little bit, it's a motherfucker out there to be like, nah, he winning too much, bro. Nah. You feel me? Like, it's a game of 2K. Like, you up 20. Like, he dropping the controller and everything. Like, for real though, like, why we all can't win? I be sharing my podcasts, man, and all these groups and shit like that. Thousands and thousands of people in these groups. I'm not the only person who said it first, but it was people like, man, it's like thousands of people in these groups, man. How come we all ain't got thousands of hits and thousands of plays? Now, don't get me wrong, everybody taste bud ain't the same. You feel me? You might like chocolate, I don't. You feel me? Or, whatever the case is. You feel me? So people got certain podcasts, of course, and they got certain genres that they do. Here on the 1130 podcast, we talk about everything, have fun. So, you can come through. You feel me? But, like, we all can't win. I'm down to listen to everybody podcast. You feel me? The New Normal 2020. You feel me? Sports for You podcast. Your Sports Show podcast. You feel me? Mama Life podcast. Audaciously Me podcast, Out of Control podcast. I can name a bunch of podcasts, man. The 20% podcast, man. Like, it's so many podcasts, and I hate to start to do that off the top of my head. They be like, oh, bro, you forgot about me, man. You forgot about me, man. I ain't mean to forget about you, man. Pro Sports Fans podcast, Off the Top Ropes podcast. Like, for real, man. Like, you feel me? We all can really win in here, but the simple fact that when you winning, man, nobody just, nobody don't want to, share the table, basically. You feel me? Like, we all podcast and we all could be great, man, especially in this country. We don't need to be divided. Why we need to be divided? That's just crazy, though. Crazy. Thought I'd get that off my chest here on the 1130 podcast. Hey, yo, guys, man, before we move on, man, I want to appreciate everybody for real, who've been tuning in each and every Friday. They've been checking me out, man, on Spotify, Anchor FM, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. That's the 1130 podcast, Talk Pro Wrestling, man. It's been, going through the roof, man. It's been shooting up, man, for real. So I appreciate everybody that dropped past. Shout out to Stephanie Hardy, who was on the bonus episode this past week. My man Dre, aka Big Baby, from Brooklyn, New York, from the Your Sports Show podcast. Appreciate you, my guy. Shane Taylor from Ring of Honor. I appreciate him being on the show, man. It was a dope vibe, man. It's going up. Trying to get Leo Rush on the show, and just keep the show rolling, man. So I appreciate everybody, for all my wrestling fans out there that would like to tune in to talk some pro wrestling. But yeah, man. But you guys, man, we're gonna move on here on the 1130 podcast, you guys, man. It's time for the question of the week, you guys. And of course, like I've been saying, I'm by myself this week, no Sadie, but it's cool though, Let's do it. The question of the week, you guys, man. It's a fun one. I want to see where everybody think about this one, though. If you can live in any of your favorite TV show home, what would it be? Your favorite TV show. I know a lot of people gonna say, Martin. I might say Martin too, but if I live in there, but I want bruh, man, keep coming down, bruh. With his drawers on, just making a sandwich, talking about, you hungry, bruh. If I'm hungry, I might be, but get your ass out my kitchen, bruh. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. What else we got? We got Family Matters. I can live in Family Matters, though. I might want to go, test out Steve Urkel's little time machine or whatever like that. You feel me? I go from, Dre to like Andre, like the fine Andre or something like that, who playing like in the movies with a 6-pack and all that, shit like that or whatever. One-on-one, man, if I played on one-on-one, Kyla Pratt would be my boo. I'm telling you, if I played in one-on-one, Kyla Pratt would be my boo. Man, it's so many, man. If I played in Good Times, man, I'll be a well-spoken, very respectful young man. All them people who played in Good Times, man, for real, come on. One of the legendary TV shows that's out there, for real. I asked this question to somebody. Somebody said, man, can't forget about the Cosby Show. And I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. I don't know if you want to, now looking back at it, I don't know if you want to go, live in the Cosby Show TV home now. I don't know. I'm just going in that one right there. I don't know. But I might say Family Matters, though. I want to hear what you guys think, man. If you can live in any of your favorite TV show home, what would it be? Let me know. Also, man, for real, I got 2 questions of the week, man. So we ain't gonna stop right there, you guys, man. Another question. I seen this weird video a couple of days ago. Really weird. But question of the week first. Well, second one. Is it okay to let people pray over you? Some people, don't wish the best for you. Some people despise you. Some people, don't like that you're doing, great, just because they know you as, this person. You're supposed to be that person always. Just because you grew or whatever, you changed. No, I grew. My guy, come on, man. That's what we do in life. You gotta grow. And if you staying the same, then you gotta stay where you at. For real though. But like I was saying, is it okay to let people pray over you? I asked the question because I saw a crazy video, man. Really crazy ass video. I don't know if you guys may know her or heard of her. Her name is Paula White. She's an American, I think, preacher, whatever like that. Long story short, you guys, she was praying very hard, very, very hard, and said a lot of stuff, but she was praying very hard for Trump to win the 2020 presidential election. But of course, you guys, we already know who the president is now. And, Trump talking about, of course, if he lose, they cheated him. Man, if you don't shut your ass, man, like I was saying, man, she was praying hard. If you guys ever seen this video, check this shit out.
Break and divide every demonic confederacy against the election, against America, against that who you have declared to be in the White House. We break it up in the name of Jesus. We lose confusion into every demonic confederacy directed right now at this election. And strike, but angels have even been dispatched from Africa right now. Africa right now. Africa right now. From Africa right now. They're coming here. They're coming here. In the name of Jesus. From South America. They're coming here. They're coming here. They're coming here. They're coming here from Africa, from South America. Angelic forces, angelic reinforcement, angelic reinforcement, angelic reinforcement. Pika hata anda ata ora bata rata anda eke manda rasata. For I hear the sound of victory. I hear the sound.
Crazy ass video though. Like, I don't even know exactly what she's saying. You feel me? I was watching another video on YouTube, and the guy was like breaking it down to actually what she's doing. And some people say it's witchcraft, and people call it what you want to call it. Basically she was praying in certain ways, talking about angels from Africa and shit like that. I don't even know what to say, man. Some of the comments in the junk was just so funny though, like really though. But I hope she somewhere feeling real well, or getting well that Trump did not win. So hey, but bye. Hey, you guys, man. Here on the 1130 podcast, man. I'm chilling, man. Wrapping it up, chopping it up with you guys, man. Here on the podcast, you guys. And you guys sit tight with me. I'm going to take a quick, short break here on the 1130 podcast. And when I come back, you guys, man, I got questions by April. You know, it's me by myself, but I'm going to answer some questions this week, you guys. The WTF moment and a little bit more. So sit tight, you guys, and be right back here on the 1130 podcast.
When it comes to growing your podcast, it's tough to know where to start. That's why Anchor gives podcasters the tools they need to make each episode better than the last. Now, Anchor Analytics includes new stats from Spotify to help you better understand who's listening and what they like about your show. With charts that let you see how far people are making it into each episode and where they're dropping off, you can plan your podcast around the content that performs best. Hover over to see how many people are tuning into specific segments and learn what hooks your audience by comparing the average listening time across multiple episodes. Using anonymized demographic data from Spotify, take a granular look at the age and gender of your listeners to start tailoring your content or targeting new audiences. Track analytics from multiple platforms and Spotify insights. Everything you need to grow your podcast all in one place with Anchor.
Yo, you guys, welcome back here to the 1130 podcast. Yo, you guys, man, I appreciate you guys sticking with me throughout the commercial break. Yo, it's all me this week by myself, man, you know, chopping it up, you know, giving you guys some new content, man, here on the podcast, man. And I just gotta let everybody know, man, of course, man, you know, I do this because I love it, man, for real. I do it because I love it. I have the passion to keep doing it. You know, it excites me, you know, knowing my show come out every Tuesday, you know, 11:30 a.m. Eastern time, streaming on YouTube. You feel me? You know, and just knowing all of that, man, it's exciting. You feel me? It motivates me and it thrives me to keep doing it. You know, the reviews. Shout out to everybody, man, who've been on the podcast, who reached out to me to want to be on the podcast. I appreciate it so much, man. For real. Like, whatever you got, don't quit. Whatever you do, man, just don't quit. You got to keep at it, man. For real, because the more you keep at it, the more you keep thriving with it, the more it's going to keep coming to you, the more it's going to get better. And, you know, you feel me? Like, it's bigger things in life that can happen for you when you keep going, because we, you know, just see what we see. You feel me? Some of us don't walk by faith. Some of us walk by sight. So when you walk by faith and, you know, you just keep going, the unimaginable happens for you. So, man, let's keep that going, man. Keep it going. But you guys, man, of course, man, we back here on the 1130 podcast. Once again, shout out to my man, Joe Biden, president-elect. You feel me? One more thing about the president situation, though. I don't know if you heard about Lil Wayne, his girlfriend. That was the last final straw right there for her, man. She was like, you supporting this motherfucker now? I'm done. Like, the relationship is over with now. That Lil Wayne, you know, supporting Trump. But hey, I just think that right there was just a money move, for real. It's just a money move, man. Trump tried to buy his way in, but hey, like I said earlier, we're not trying to be divided. We're trying to be united as one. For real, though. Another crazy story, man, that's going on in New Jersey, man. I heard a couple of days ago, man. A lot of people, I don't know, you know, if they still out of work, you know, they just busy. Well, not busy, just bored or whatever, but New Jersey studies, so it shows, you know, in New Jersey that residents are Googling how to roll a joint. For real, man. Like, man, trying to get that relief off, huh? I can't picture, you know, me just sitting there just like, you know what? Well, I mean, but you got to realize, you know, here on YouTube, man, you can just search it, you know, how to do whatever, and it comes right up, you know. So, hey, a lot of people out there trying to smoke, man. That's crazy. That's real crazy. I just thought I'd mention that shit, man. But you guys, man, we're going to move on here on the 1130 podcast, you guys. Yo, man, it's time for questions by April, you guys. Yes, April sent in these questions, you guys. And, you know, I'm going to answer some questions. You feel me? Shout out to April, you know. First question, you guys. If you can be stuck in an elevator with someone, who would it be? Well, That situation happened to me when I was in junior high school, though. But of course, my lovely, lovely lady, Brittany. If I can be stuck in the elevator with her, with anybody, it'd be her. Brittany, we're gonna be stuck in the elevator together. We're gonna push 4, 5, 3, 2, and then we're gonna go back up, and then we're gonna go back down. And all right. What's invisible but you wish people could see? Well, since it's the coronavirus right now, people breath. You know, every time somebody sneeze or something, you feel me? I wish I can see that shit. So I'll be like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, you got that? Like, for real. Like, hold up. Wait a minute. Like, hold. Like, cover my mask up right now. So I say right now, that's the thing that came to my mind. That's the first thing that came to my mind. So I wish I could see that. If you can trade lives with someone, who and why? Wow. If I can trade lives, I don't want to trade lives with nobody. You feel me? I feel as though God made me the person that I am today. So I'm going to keep being it. You feel me? We all got a purpose. God gave everybody a gift at birth, and we just got to unravel that. You know, we got to unravel it. You feel me? It's like Christmas, you know? Got to unravel it, you know, and just got to find it. You feel me? So I don't want to trade lives with nobody. I want to keep being me. Dre on wheels. Next one. How do you feel about the 2020 election results? Well, I feel excited. You feel me? I feel real excited. Joe Biden is the new president. I like the whole little joint after, you know, he talked and fireworks was going off, and that joint fireworks were going on. That joint said Biden, you know, the United States and president-elect, and I was like, that's bullshit right there. For real. I liked that. But hey man, I'm excited. I love the fact that, you know, everybody was excited down at Black Lives Matter Plaza in DC, you know, and they was doing their thing, man, you know. Saturday seemed like a very joyful day, you know. And people was just like, let's get him out. Like, nah. Hey, goodbye. Next one. If you had the world's attention for 30 minutes, what would you say? That's a good question. That's a real good question. And I say that to say, if you've seen, of course, during a commercial break, and also if you've seen on my social medias, like I said, follow the 1130 podcast on all social media platforms. If you've seen, I have a documentary that's going to come out, and it's about my life, you know, maybe 20, 30 minutes, maybe. So I will hopefully have everybody's attention to say what I want to say and get off my chest or what I want to say. It's not like that though, but you know, it's a documentary though. But if I had the, you know, world's attention for 30 minutes, man, I just, you know, hey, you know, I would actually say, man, I want to break the barrier between, you know, people who are in a wheelchair and just, you know, people who are in a wheelchair. I guess that's what I want to say. People who have disabilities mainly, because, you know, when I grew up, you know, and I'm pretty sure little kids who grew up, they don't see nobody on TV who are for disability. You feel me? They don't see nobody in a wheelchair. There's no actors out there. There's nobody in the movies and, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, in a certain way, you got to reach, you know, real far to really want to do that and have that imagination and dream big and have faith. Because the time that you don't see that, you know, person in a wheelchair or having a disability, you know, at a higher level that you admire, and someone just like, you know, who don't see, you know, what you see, of course, and they shut it down, just be like, oh no, that can't happen. You will easily get discouraged. So I want to bridge that gap and be that guy who can be on a stage or, you know, be in an arena to talk to people, to say, you know, hey man, you can do it. You can do it. Oh, you can do it. You feel me? You could be the next Will Smith in a wheelchair. Or you can be the next LeBron James in a wheelchair. Or you feel me? Like, it's crazy, man. For real. The way the world's set up is real crazy. Next one. What will you do with $10 million? Speaking of that wheelchair, what I was just saying about, like, you could be the next LeBron James in a wheelchair. I would love to, like, start like a wheelchair basketball league. Of course, man, I would want to, like, have my own production company. I want to do a lot, man. Travel the world. You feel me? Buy stock in WWE. You know, I want to do a lot. Because if you got $10 million, man, you better figure it out. Like Patrick Mahomes, you know, I mean, $500 million is way a lot more than $10 million, though. But Patrick Mahomes got that contract for $500 million. And what that man do? He invested into, you know, being part owner of a baseball team. Like, that's how you do it, man. So your grandkids and kids, they're going to be sad. So, man, like, I want to do something like that, invest. All right. If you can change your name, what would you change it to? I don't know. But I changed my name to. I don't know. I don't know what I would change my name to. I know one thing though, like, you know, of course I'm a big fan of wrestling and everything like that. I always wanted like long hair like the wrestlers. So I guess if I can do that, I think, you know. But I like my name though. DeAndre. If you can get a superpower, what would it be? I was on the show. I think I said this to Chris. I'd probably be invisible probably for a little bit just to be funny, you know, just to be funny. You know, we gotta laugh. So maybe be invisible or sometimes maybe teleport, you know. Probably that though. Yeah. Last one. Let's see what we got here. Last one. What one thing you will always remember from your childhood? One thing I always remember from my childhood. Man, for everybody who got eczema out there, man, my childhood, my eczema was really bad growing up. I'm talking about real bad. Like I was, you know, people may see me now. Of course, I wear, you know, short sleeve shirts now and everything now. Is, you know, way better, you know, but man, that was like worse, like real bad, a feeling as a child. But like on some positive though, like, come on, man, who don't remember the Power Rangers? Like just being a kid, like being a kid was fun. You ain't had to worry about something, you know, a lot of shit in life. So being a kid was real dope, man, real dope. But yo, April, man, I appreciate you sending in these questions and I answered them. Once again, shout out to April, you guys. That was questions by April. And you guys, man, before we wrap it up, you guys, man, move on out of here. It's time for the WTF moment of the week, you guys. Yes. You guys, man, my WTF moment, man, strange. It's real weird, you guys. Okay, a man in Plano, Texas, you guys, yes, Plano, Texas, you guys, he was shot in the leg by his dog early in the week, last week. Yeah, I said his dog. The man had been lifting his dog up when his paw got stuck in the trigger of the pistol, which was tucked in his waistband. I guess you could try to picture that, you know, like it's real weird though. But and then the gun fired a bullet into the man's thigh. And of course, it didn't hit no artery though. But, you know, this guy will always go down for the rest of his life and say, my dog shot me.
Dog's owner, 79-year-old Brent Parks, did his best to explain what happened.
Where is she shot at, sir?
In the leg, but she's bleeding pretty bad. The dog went and stepped on it and it went off.
The dog shot her?
Yeah, he stepped on it and it went off.
There's the killer dog.
That's right. Molly the dog was in the back seat when she jumped up front and landed on the gun. The bullet struck Brent Parks' 44-year-old caretaker.
Oh, Molly, you're the one that pulled that trigger.
Authorities say there will be no charges against the dog or anyone else as of now.
Crazy story, man. That's crazy. Like, really, man. Wow. That's a WTF moment of the week for you guys, man. Hey, you guys, man. It's your man Dre, a.k.a. Dre on Wheels, man. I appreciate you guys stopping past here on the 1130 podcast to check me out, man. It means so much more. You know, I ain't got a guest this week. You know, I will have one next week. You guys got to stay tuned. I appreciate you guys once again just for subscribing to the podcast, liking it, leaving a comment and sharing it, man. They get massive love. I thank you guys. so much, you guys. But don't forget to follow the 1130 podcast on all social media platforms. You dig? Follow me on Twitter at Dre on Wheels. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at the 1130 podcast. Subscribe to the 1130 podcast on YouTube. Leave a 5-star rating and review Apple Podcasts. Make sure you subscribe, man. I appreciate it. If you would like to be a guest here on the 1130 podcast, email me. That's the 1130 podcast at gmail.com. That's the 1130 podcast at gmail.com. I appreciate it, man. For real. I had fun wrapping it up, man. Wrapping it up with you guys this week. You feel me? Dope episode. But you guys, man, I hope you guys enjoyed your day, man. Have fun, stay blessed, stay prayed up, man. For real, yo. See you guys next week. It's your man Dre, aka Dre on Wheels, and I'm out.